Haha, people, what's going on? B5 here, back at you. Broadcast Cam King is back with more Madden 20 videos, broadcast cam only. You will not see God Cam videos or any of that stuff. Strictly broadcast cam videos, just like you will when I have 2K, just like you will when I play MLB. It's only broadcast. It's broadcast or bust. Speaking of bust, the broadcast cam is still busted. Clint, you need to go ahead and fix it. I'm going to tell you.
Gordon's got the ground game. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As always, by my side is Charles Davis. So the final tune-up for the regular season, and probably not going to really see much starter action out here in this one, are we?
You're right. Not much in the way of starters, key veterans, key backups, but the guys who have to make the team, struggling for those few spots that are open, we'll see them the entire time. But you and I both know this as well. There will be a surprise cut or two from guys who didn't actually play in this game tonight thinking that they were safe.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest.
Here we go. 180!
What tight end? 4 down, check, 4 down. 36.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Big one, and even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11. He's coming. We got double.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. From the gun on third. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A close call here. Did the ball cross the plane? I don't know. From the naked eye, this was tough to tell.
Always difficult when there's such a tangle of bodies around. You're just trying to find the ball and make sure just a portion of it crossed the plane of the goal line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards.
That was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This will be caught just inside the 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Intercepted at the goal line.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What happened on that play?
I fell.
Just turning the corner.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20.
Man, I got you.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Matthews there. 3rd down here. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 50, check 50. First on travel.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Yep. Ringo. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All right, T. Let's check. All right, T. Check nickel.
Blue draw quarters. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends.
So time growing short here in this first half as they try to get some momentum heading into the lockers.
Come on, set. My 60 outlaw. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their 3 seconds to go till halftime. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. No punt team in sight here. This offense is going to go for it from their own side of the field. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this show in the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Break. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Let's go.
Now Stick. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Well, the turnover forces this defensive unit to scramble to get back out there as now they get the unenviable task of defending a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Newsom, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun. 14 yards, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep yours. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Slam, slam, slam.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 50.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined.
Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Clear.
Three down.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they declare. Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Big river.
On third down, here's Coleman. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him. We are in the red zone. Time to get you back to the action as this offense comes up on a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Keep it up, guys. Quick edge.
Gone. Fire.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead.
60 or.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Malachi Dupree that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Slide. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ronald Blair in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Pick up the ball.
On 1st down, Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, lock it. Ready, go. Ready, ready.
They will run again with Coleman. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Niners on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Rock it, rock it.
Bang, 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 bang.
Right up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. Trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
What happened on that play?
I fell.
Just turning the corner?